Imagine booking a flight for $12 and still landing in a major European city in under 2 hours. Sounds like magic, right? Well, welcome to the wild world of budget airlines, where a few clicks and a carry-on bag can take you across continents for less than dinner at a diner. But there's a catch. That $12 ticket can quickly become a $100 headache if you don't know what you're signing up for. Some budget airlines are truly gems, while others rely on sneaky fees, cramped seats, and confusing rules to make up the cost. So how do you choose the right budget flight for your trip? In this video, we'll uncover the top 5 budget airlines around the world, breaking down what makes each one stand out, what you should watch out for, and how to choose the best fit for your itinerary and budget. Number 1. Ryanair, the king of cheap flights in Europe. If you've ever looked for a cheap flight in Europe, chances are Ryanair popped up first, and for good reason. Based in Ireland, Ryanair has built its entire brand around unbeatable prices and a massive network. Why it's a must-choose: insane prices. You can find flights for 5 to 20 euros if you book early or catch a seasonal deal. London to Barcelona, Rome to Paris, all easily under 25 euros. Huge network, serving over 230 destinations in 36 countries, you can practically hopscotch your way across Europe without breaking 100 euros. Frequent routes, multiple flights a day on popular paths like London to Dublin or Berlin to Rome, perfect for flexible travelers. But here's the catch: baggage sting. The cheapest fare, called value, only lets you bring a small personal item that fits under the seat. Even a small rolling suitcase? That's extra, often 20 to 40 euros each way. Tricky airports. Ryanair often flies into secondary airports like Paris-Beauvais, 1.5 hours from Paris, or Frankfurt-Hahn, 2 hours from Frankfurt. Always check the actual distance from your destination. Customer service? What customer service? Don't expect a warm welcome or assistance if things go wrong. It's very much you're on your own vibes. Example: a 15 euros flight from Milan to Budapest could become 65 euros after adding a carry-on bag, seat selection, and check-in fees. Bottom line: if you travel ultralight and don't mind roughing it a bit, Ryanair is your golden ticket across Europe. Just triple-check your baggage size, airport, and travel insurance, because refunds aren't their specialty. Number 2. AirAsia, Southeast Asia's budget titan. Flying around Southeast Asia used to mean expensive layovers or long-haul buses, until AirAsia changed everything. Based in Malaysia, this airline connects over 160 destinations across Asia and Oceania, including Japan, Australia, Thailand, Vietnam, and more. Why it's a must-choose: unbeatable reach. AirAsia flies not only within Southeast Asia, but also to long-haul destinations like Tokyo, Sydney, and even the Middle East. Frequent promotions. Big sales drop multiple times a year with tickets from $1 USD, especially for members of their free loyalty program. Optional upgrade. You can pay for premium flatbed seats on long-haul flights, still way cheaper than legacy carriers. Example: a flight from Kuala Lumpur to Bali for $25, or Bangkok to Tokyo for under $120 round trip if booked in advance. But here's the catch: no frills means no frills. There's no free food, water, pillows, or entertainment. Everything is a la carte. On a 7-hour flight, that can be brutal. Baggage fees escalate fast, especially for checked bags. If you don't pre-book online, you'll pay almost double at the airport. Limited customer support. Everything is managed through their app or website, and getting a human to help? Tough. Watch out for hidden convenience fees if you pay with certain cards or make changes later. Bottom line: if you're traveling light and tech-savvy, AirAsia offers incredible value and reach. Just bring your own snacks, water bottle, and maybe a power bank, and you'll be golden. Number 3. Spirit Airlines. Ultra budget across the USA. If you're flying within the United States and see a round-trip ticket for $40, you're probably looking at Spirit Airlines. Known for its bear fare model, Spirit is bold, unapologetic, and very, very yellow. Why it's a must-choose. Rock bottom fares. You can often find tickets for $19 to $50 between major cities like New York, Miami, and Las Vegas. $9 Fare Club. Despite the name, it costs $69.95 per year, but gives you access to lower fares and discounted bags. A solid investment for frequent flyers. Flexibility for weekenders. Perfect for quick getaways with minimal luggage. Example: Las Vegas to Denver round trip for $48, but only if you bring a personal item and don't select a seat. But here's the catch. Everything is extra. Carry-on bag? That's about $45. Pick your seat? $12 to $50 depending on location. Want water? $4 on board. Seat space is tight. Seat pitch is about 28 inches, one of the smallest among all U.S. carriers. Not ideal for taller passengers. Flight reliability. Spirit has a reputation for delays and last-minute cancellations, with limited rebooking support during disruptions. And yes, they charge for printing a boarding pass at the airport. Bring your digital pass or print it yourself. Bottom line, if you're flying short haul, don't need a suitcase, and have flexible plans, Spirit can save you hundreds. Just read every rule and don't show up expecting comfort. Number 4. Wizz Air. Budget Europe's best-kept secret. Wizz Air is a gem that many travelers overlook. Based in Hungary, Wizz serves over 190 destinations, focusing heavily on Central and Eastern Europe, areas often ignored by larger airlines. Why it's a must-choose. Underrated routes. Fly to Romania, Albania, Georgia, Latvia, and more, places where major airlines charge a premium. Modern fleet. Most of their Airbus planes are less than 5 years old, offering a quieter and smoother ride. Wizz Discount Club. For around €40 per year, you get access to consistent discounts on tickets and bags. For couples or frequent travelers, it pays for itself fast. Example: Warsaw to Tbilisi for just €19.99, or Budapest to Reykjavik for €35 with a discount. But here's the catch. Secondary airports again. Like Ryanair, Wizz uses less popular hubs. Some airports are an hour or more outside the city. Strict baggage policy. Only a small backpack is included in base fare. Their Wizz Go bundle is worth it for carry-ons and seats. Infrequent flights. Some routes only fly 2 to 3 times a week. Miss your flight? You might be stuck for a while. Also, they charge for airport check-in at some destinations if you don't check in online 3 hours prior. Bottom line. If you're exploring Europe beyond the big cities and you're good at planning ahead, Wizz Air offers some of the best value flights on the continent. Number 5. JetSmart, South America's budget star. Flying around South America used to be surprisingly expensive, until JetSmart entered the scene. Based in Santiago, Chile, and now expanding to Argentina, Peru, and Colombia, it's changing the way people explore the continent. Why it's a must-choose. Incredibly low fares. Domestic flights in Chile or Argentina for as low as $20 are common. Modern fleet. All-new Airbus A320neo and A321 planes. Quiet, fuel-efficient, and comfortable for short to mid-range routes. Custom fare bundles. Pick your perks through their smart fare bundles without overpaying. Example: Santiago to Mendoza, Argentina for $25, or Lima to Cusco for under $30. Great for budget travelers visiting Machu Picchu. But here's the catch. Language barrier. The app and customer service are mostly in Spanish. Non-speakers might find it tricky. Limited schedule. Like Wizz, some routes operate only a few times a week. Fees creep up. If you don't book your extras early, bag fees can be very high at the airport. Pro tip: check in online and use Google Translate for navigating their website if needed. Bottom line. For digital nomads, backpackers, and South American explorers, JetSmart is a rising star with amazing value, especially if you prep your bookings and don't rely on last-minute support. How to choose the right one. Final tips. With so many budget airlines out there, how do you know which one is right for you? Here are some smart tips. Add up the real cost. Always factor in bags, seat fees, airport location, and food to compare apples to apples. Pack like a minimalist. A personal item or small backpack can save you hundreds over time. Be flexible with dates. Flying midweek or off-peak hours often saves 30% or more. Check recent reviews. Airline reputations change. Use platforms like Flight Radar 24 or Trustpilot to get current insights. Sign up for fare clubs, especially for Ryanair, Wizz, and Spirit. One deal can easily offset the annual fee. There you have it, the world's top 5 budget airlines, each with their strengths, quirks, and potential pitfalls. Budget flying doesn't have to be painful if you know the game and plan smart. Which of these airlines have you tried before? And which one gave you the best or worst experience? Drop your story in the comments, I'd love to know. If you're all about exploring the world without draining your wallet, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We're constantly uncovering travel hacks, budget-friendly destinations, and honest reviews to help you travel better and cheaper. Until next time, fly cheap, live rich.